Welcome to our podcast. My name is Sly&Wesh.
And my name is Wesh. And for anybody who knows us, we're all about self-awareness. We're those friends who are always going deep when you're trying to keep it light. So this platform is going to reflect our lives and our relationships and our friendships, where we do a lot of self-awareness and a lot of questioning and trying to find out why do you behave the way you behave, what are your triggers and things of that nature.
Yeah, so when we sit down and talk, like we will be doing on this podcast, we're going to be basically talking about social issues and things that generally affect us as Kenyans. We are Kenyans, born here, and we live in our Nairobi. So the challenges that we face day to day, I feel like they're not unique to, whoever is watching. So we wanted to talk about things that concern us as young, adults, as we navigate our lives, our jobs, our kids, our relationships. What is it that it's us, or what is it that is inside us that affects the outcome of our lives, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that is what you can expect on this podcast, and a lot more, obviously.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, in a nutshell, that is what we are about. And join us. Talk to us.
Eating.
It's the first episode. I'm just feeling like I'm so excited and anxious, but more excited. It's been a long time coming. If you've seen us before, we have a previous thing we've worked on, something we were trying to do. Yeah, we were not talk about that. But we decided to, since we sat down like this to talk about these things, a lot has changed. It's been 2 years since 2021.
Since COVID. Yeah. COVID, in the heart of COVID, so COVID did its thing.
Yeah.
Jobs were lost, jobs were found.
Jobs were found. I got into an 8 to 5, so it was just a
different beast to deal with.
Yeah, so I feel like it has led us back.
Where we always
wanted to be. Yeah. So I feel like it's our thing, it's in us. We have things we want to talk about.
Even that thing of being a beginner. Wanting to learn and wanting to fail until you can figure it out. Because if you never start, if you don't make the first one, you'll never make the 100th one. So you might as well just go for it.
And I think for the longest time, I've always avoided looking like a beginner.
Same. Or looking stupid.
Yeah. The shame that comes with learning and failing in public.
Especially.
Listen. The humiliation. And actually, on that note, social media is big. When you start seeing how podcasts are coming up and people are shooting content left, right, and center, knowing what you know, that you want to do, what people are doing, and then you're unable to do it, it's just...
It's daunting. I love how people say the audience is in your house, is in your hands. So it's not like you're going outside there to do things. You're doing them there. Unafungua tu Instagram hivi
unaona everything.
Wow.
What people are saying, what people are seeing.
Yeah. I meant to start this thing of mine last year. Check you mwenye
alianza jana na me blow up na
ingekuwa mimi.
Yeah, I think for me it's big on that. The beginning thing. I want to give myself a chance to begin something that I care about and stick to it and just nurture it, right?
Yeah.
So that is what we are doing with this podcast.
Yeah.
And we want to tag you along.
Amen. Why the F not?
Why the fuck? So that is what. Actually, on that note, for social media, that brings us to our conversation.
Yeah, for today.
Yeah, we will begin with the conversation of social media.
And everyone talks about it. Everyone knows that social media is detrimental, but how is it
affecting your day to day interpersonal?
Because I feel like it affects without knowing. Because you're just I'm just scrolling.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm just on my phone. Nowadays it's just
deep.
you guys are just on. It's very
extremely deep.
Actually, it's deep. It's that deep.
It is.
It's that deep podcast.
No, it is, because I think about it. You're scrolling, you see something about relationships.
Yeah.
And then you start feeling a way about it. You have an opinion, of course. You may not, maybe you're a lurker like me. You won't actually type out your opinion.
Yeah.
But you've had the thought.
Yeah.
Then when the home, umetoka kusoma about if he wanted to, he would.
Oh my God. Consider that one if you wanted to continue.
Then you go home, you put your man or your woman or whatever, your partner, sorry.
has not
done that thing that in your mind you've been told mtu anakupenda anafanyanga hivi. Maybe ni anaoshanga vyombo. Hiyo day hajaosha vyombo. My God.
It's like you don't know that one tweet that you saw is affecting your current reality.
Yeah.
Your current conflict, as in you're in a conflict with your man or like with your child or not child, man mostly, because of what you've seen on social media. Because I feel like the positive impact for me on this episode, actually, let's focus on the positive impact. There's a thin line. I was telling Wesh earlier, there's a thin line between the negative and the positive impact of social media in our lives, and we need to define them for ourselves, because it's affecting like our internal lives, our interpersonal relationships, and our society, like for generally. Sure. And in the biggest way is like even like justice wise, we find like social media is playing a huge role.
It's very impactful in that way.
Yeah, like there are people who are gaining like justice simply because of social media.
There's eyeballs on the issue.
On the issue, yeah. And then also there's this other extreme where it's affecting like you waking up in the morning.
Yeah, like ukiamka.
Victim number 0, honestly.
I'm also guilty as charged.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, I need a break from social media, because it really digs into your view of life.
It does. And then, you're like, whatever you're saying, like, of course, there's the informative parts of the internet and where they're raising awareness. And of course, like, there's the inspirational beats where you're like, in your life, you've never thought you could ever live a certain kind of life.
Right.
You could ever go a certain kind of place or do a certain kind of thing. Then you see someone doing it, and maybe someone who looks like you or someone who's from your home, and you're like, you know what? Why have I never thought
I can do that?
I can do something like that?
Yeah, actually, that's my favorite thing
about
social media.
Or go somewhere like there.
Yeah. Favorite thing about it's the inspo you get, even like when you see people living a certain type of life. I think that is it for me. Like unajua, the way we've grown up in like Kenya, Africa, it's like you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, and then you get married and whatever. But now watching people on social media living it up at 45, at 38, traveling the world, you're like, wait,
that is an option.
Yeah.
That is actually an option.
Yeah, like there's so many ways I can live my life. It's not just this way. And I think that's amazing. Like that's an amazing impact.
Up there, the best things about it.
Yeah, like it's very important to be exposed to social media in that way. Yeah.
Like you dream bigger than you ever thought possible, because when your capacity for dreaming is limited by your reality and also by like your past.
Absolutely.
So whatever you saw in your past, that's the peak. That's the peak of your dreams.
Yeah.
Then you go on there and you see people doing big things, and you're like, actually,
I want that.
I can.
Yeah.
Like it's not impossible for me to achieve certain things.
The best. And actually, that's what we're talking about. Give me like one positive you gain from social media outside of now what we've spoken about, the inspo.
Me personally, it's like information, and in terms of like changing how I think about certain things. My perspective, it changes my perspective sometimes, because I was telling you about that chick on TikTok. Her name is Margarita. When she's talking about like focus on yourself. Yeah. Most people don't approach problems like that. Of if there's a problem, I have a problem with my friendship or my relationship. Yeah. You don't approach it it's like, do this so that the other person can do that. It's never like you focus on yourself internally. Yeah. Do work for yourself. Everything else will align to what your goals are.
Oh my God, I love that.
It's not you to nini. Yeah. To go looking for whatever you're going to look for. Yeah. It was eye-opening.
Yeah. I feel like you can encounter one page on TikTok and your life is
just
changed
one,
forever. That's amazing. She's called Margarita Nazarenko. Honestly, she has changed my life. Coincidentally, we know her like separately, as in we realized we both listen to her. But even when you're saying focus on yourself, I feel like we hear that often, but what does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that look like?
What does it look like?
It's not take yourself on a 5,000 bob date and focus on your legs, as in, and your food.
Or like be selfish. It's literally, what are your goals? All this energy that you're putting into somebody else. Yeah. Put into yourself.
Put them back.
All the attention and affection you want from someone else that you're giving them that they're not reciprocating. Right. Give yourself. Yeah. and then utaona tu like dominoes. It's like dominoes.
Domino
things
effect.
will align,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying so that the other person can start.
No,
but
not at all.
You discover even things about yourself. You're like, maybe I don't even want to be
Do I
here.
even want to be with this person?
Yeah. Like or even like, what have I been doing for the last 5 years when I realized, okay, I've been complacent. I used to have dreams. I used to have reward. Now you're just over there chilling because you're like, oh, I turned 30. There's no other thing to do.
Yeah. And then the way, I think even the perspective of Hazio, I think for me, ilikuwa, I thought you have to leave a relationship to start focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to do it when you're alone.
Like you can't do it when you're
with somebody. Yeah. And I think that was eye-opening for me. Like you can focus on yourself within the relationship. Within, please. And babes, we do this a lot. Like we're just like, he's not texting me.
You forget
what does he want?
completely.
He's not proposing to me. He's not calling me back. He's not. You have pending like deadlines.
You
don't have a passport. You have not renewed your ID. But that babe, I think she gave those examples.
Yeah,
you've not renewed your ID. But you're wondering why your guy is not texting you. Dude, enda huduma.
Focusing on the wrong thing.
Go to Huduma Center. Literally. And just focus. That thing has changed my life, by the way. So I love it. I love that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think for me, one positive is definitely parenting. The parenting aspect of everything. As in, mimi kama si social media na apps na just women being vulnerable online about their experiences and all that. I think I would be very clueless in this. I am a mom.
World,
I am a mom. I have a 5-year-old. She's turning 6 in 2 months.
What?
Please put some respect on my name. Thank you very much.
A whole mother.
A whole
6-year-old. You've kept a whole person alive for 6 years.
Imagine, like she's so big. But anyway, I feel like the way I raise her every day, I'm not perfect. Listen, I be yelling. I have to keep saying I be yelling sometimes. But honestly, every day when I go online and I find, like, there's a TikTok that changed my. It was a reel, I think Murugi ali repost on IG or something, and then that guy was like, I think he's a child therapist or something, or psychologist, and he was like, if you want to know how to approach your kids or parenting, apply these 2 words: be firm and be kind. Listen, do you know, every day when I'm dealing with my child, I apply it.
You tell yourself.
Yeah, and being firm, please note, it's not be mkali ati your child is scared of you, akikuona anatetemeka. It's just be firm with what you mean. Like, there's this conversation that went on juicy online. I was so triggered. Some lady was like how when she was younger, their parents would force them to eat mpaka unatapika, you know, and how she would never do that to the kids and blah, blah, blah. And then people were like, so she was like, it's traumatic when you're forced to eat things you don't like. So many people were like, I mean, you guys are saying that if you let kids decide what they want, they will eat chips and sausage every day and blah, blah, blah. You should force that was what they were leaning towards. Yeah, and then me, I was like, you don't have to force your child so that they can eat. And it's from experience. I was speaking from, Jumi mtoto wangu, I started off thinking I need to force them because she's such a poor eater. She's so picky. She's just like, she'll eat noodles every day. And I remember nilikuwa naenda hadi hosi babe check up. Nazushiwa na daktari as in, mbona mtoto ha gain weight? And then I'm like, no, but anakata food. What does she like? She likes sausage. Give her sausage. I promise you, ukipewa mtoto sausage 2 days, lunch,
she'll get sick
sausage,
of it.
Waru, fruits, nini. She'll be so sick of it, and that worked for me. So sometimes I find there's a balance.
It's like a balance.
Yeah, there's like a dance there. So anyway, for me, it's just seeing that there's better alternatives to handling my kids.
Yeah.
My kid. One, compared to what we know or what we've seen in the past. And like mtu akifanya kitu hapo, like when you witness a parent handling their child in a way, you realize, oh my God, it's just because they're not informed. The impact of that action on their child.
And you see, that's conscious on your part. Like you've gone out of your way to be like, I want to be a different kind of parent. I want to learn. When you're telling me you check the developmental progress
stages of kids.
Kids. Like, oh, at this stage I should expect this type of behavior I should expect. So mtu yake akianza worked up, like it's not
that part.
bad behavior.
Yeah, it's not like your child is not naughty. Me consider the name calling. I think I learned that from social media as well. Like, don't say you're so naughty. You're so whatever. You're lying. You're a liar. So you're a liar. You're what?
Labels.
The branding. Yeah, the labels. It's so like wrong in the long run.
Yeah.
To apply on your kids. You know, you'll just say it automatically, like from nowhere as a parent.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's how we've been raised.
Yeah.
But just being aware, just being conscious, finding that content all the time online, love it for me, honestly.
That's a really great plus, actually.
It's the biggest plus. I don't know how I keep asking how were our parents.
They were winging it.
What were they even?
They were winging it on a wing and a prayer.
I'm telling you.
And just repeating like generational
rinse, repeat, trauma, mistakes and everything. It's so sad.
Unajua too, that's the way it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, because right now is when, that's why there's a lot of backlash, because you're fighting against things that have been done
always known. Time immemorial.
Same with conversations about spanking, about what it's what you've always known.
Yeah.
And now you're telling someone to change their whole worldview. That is a different kind of.
You feel attacked personally.
It's like me.
So you want to tell me I hate my child because I'm
my phone. To come and tell me I don't like my child.
And me, I'm telling you he's naughty, and I'm telling you, ananisumbua na nikula kichwa, I'm like, okay, research, and I know it's hurtful to hear, but for real, like beating kids and whatever is like lazy parenting, but we'll talk about that another day. So yeah, come back. If you're angry, come back. I'm sorry. But yeah, for me, that's a major plus.
That's that self-awareness, I feel like it has all the information that's provided really makes you think. And if you're willing to, it can really change your life.
Absolutely.
If you want to. Because we can focus on all the bad stuff, which is a lot of bad stuff. Because especially like when you look at discourse like that, you can either take information from it, or you can decide now you're taking it like as your own personal problem. Yeah. So now you're projecting people's opinions that you've taken. Randos, you don't even know if these people have children. Yeah. Maybe you say tu anakupea tu. Mimi, if think I was, and you think peace. Hypotheticals. I think peace, and then you've taken that and you've internalized it and you've gone home with it, and you may not even see it as it's happening, but there is no way you can say that stuff has not impacted you. Absolutely. And how now you're approaching your child. Or even just that anger that you've taken from the internet. Now you've gone with it home. Yes. It's the people now. It's always, what is it called? Familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. The people closest to you, they see the worst of you. They see the worst of you. Because it's like, you're always putting a face outside. Hi, Rana. Oh my God. Then when you're at home, is when now you can just relax and be in a bad mood. Yeah. You're seeing all your bad moods. Your the people child, your lover. The best of you. It's not funny. Ooh. Think about it. I'm so totally. Oh my God, I'm just thinking now, what other positive thing? I think mine is episode just information. Goodbye. Good night. And inspiration. Good night. But information and also entertainment. I feel like therapy for me, like it's very entertaining. Oh my God. Even like healing to the soul. I reward myself with an hour of TikTok at night. Same. Yeah. Me, my guilty ones is the am I the asshole ones. I swear to God, I can spend hours on Reddit listening to people's problems. Yeah. The Reddit ones now on TikTok. Yeah, now on TikTok, but not the ones that they just put like the thing. The story. An AI reading. It's the one where it's someone reading it and reacting. Oh, I don't know those ones. There's people who react very hilarious. That sounds fun. I love TikTok. And then just hearing people's problems, I think it makes you sina shida. But people have problems in this world. Oh my days. Whether they're made up or not, they're entertaining. Yeah, very. I think mine is just food talk, ASMR, the toenail removal things, the teeth. I don't know how you can watch that. The plaque in the teeth. Mimi naweza shinda hapo by the whole night nikiwatch tu watu wakitolewa vitu kwa masikio. Hata siwezi ona kitu kama hiyo on my FYP, please. That's how I don't watch that. Are you serious? Mine is usually those ones and book talk. I get lost in book talk na huko right away in the midst of the things day. Yeah, but of late nimekuwa nikifeel sijui kama ni juu niko in a squeezy. Everything on my FYP ni, if you want to be in a healthy relationship. Oh yes. It's because.
Oh my.
Even mine is always like that. It's always stuff like that.
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, I love it. But say please show me at least people dressing up. Please get ready with me.
Show me something funny.
Show me something funny. Yeah, I want to see funny things. Like, please.
But you see, it's so tailored to. You don't even realize how tailored it is. How tailored your experience on social media is to you, and the things you talk about, and the things you like, and the things
you search on Google.
You search on Google. Like at this point, I don't even know if you can say you're erasing your digital footprint.
You can't, because even if we chat, to some me and you were chatting about going to Coast. Ads are bikinis.
Bikinis, hats.
You can't run.
Every time if I'm on IG and I see like a nice dress and then I click on the page.
Yeah.
Everything from there now is just dresses.
Kwanza batisha you search for a wedding gown. Or like rings, you're done. Weddings, left, right, and center. But anyway, I think
probably that's what now will show up on the nini.
On the FYP?
I'm on your IG.
The ads. Wait, do they listen? Anyway, I don't know. It's okay.
So Liz are experts.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's our starting point on this social media conversation. It's such a huge conversation.
It's a huge one, it can't end.
Yeah, and I feel like in that tone, you can just identify the ways in which it is serving you.
Yeah.
And I mean, focus on that more.
Yeah.
Like when you see the negatives, I feel like on Twitter especially, if you are a tweep, you know that you get genuinely may get mental fatigue.
There's a lot of negativity in there.
It's just so toxic. So ukiwa unakwanga Twitter sana, it's very important that you find things that are nourishing, encouraging, comforting, inspiring.
Yeah, not always inflammatory content.
Yeah, you don't always have to be advocating.
Manze. Umejam 24/7.
Na si shida za mtaa yenu by the shida ya huko hivyo.
Umekota shida huko nje.
Yeah, so I think that's a good tone to start on. Yeah. So moving forward, we'll just talk about such things. More of those things.
We would love to hear from you guys. What impacts social media has had on you, what your guilty pleasures are.
Share with us.
Who are those you follow that are really inspirational to you? Let's get the conversation going.
Yeah, and let's start the conversation. I feel like social media, it's really part of our lives now. It's like part of our lives.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going. We are not even waist. Neck deep. Yeah, neck deep in the era, so it's not going anywhere. But we need to figure out how it can work for us and not against us.
Yeah.
So I mean that's.
So feel free to join us next time. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next episode. We're here to stay.
Catch you on the flippy flip. Bye.
Bye.